Y'all keep lying and it's getting on my nerves. What I want to know is what we lying for. Why every time somebody asks you how you doing, you say okay. Oh, I'm alright. Oh, everything's okay. I've been good. Oh, it's good. Ain't nothing good. We going through a lot for real. And nobody really wants to express that. And I said that to my friend today. Just checking on her, just asking. I seen what happened. Let me tell you what I seen. I seen a post of her looking beautiful. And I was like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? And she said, I'm doing well. How have you been? I say, don't really know. See, and I got somebody else talking about how are you. Now, the real question is, I don't really know how to answer that. Do I say good because that's what everybody says? Because life is so complicated that to keep it short and sweet, we just say, I've been okay. Actually, I've been a whole fucking mess. Emotionally, mentally, and financially. It's a lot going on, and no, we're not okay. Do every that asks you how you doing want to hear that? No, they don't. Some people just want you to say, oh, I'm alright, because they never really cared in the first place. But every now and then you got somebody really care. I'm that person. So when I say how you doing, I really want you to tell me how you doing. You don't have to, when you get an opportunity to sit alone and have a conversation, because that's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? When I get a chance, I had a conversation. And I'm ready to talk about how I'm really doing, and everything is not okay. Now, this is a real question. Why do you tell people that you're okay? Why do you say that? Because you don't really want to get into it, or because you feel like it's not none of their business, or you feel like you're just exposing too much of the truth if you just say how you really are doing? What's the real reason why we don't say how we really doing? Do you think you're doing yourself a disservice or a service by keeping it to yourself? Therapists don't make money off of fixing your problems. You know that, right? So the therapist actually makes money because they sat there and heard you out. And they have the ability to repeat to you the same thing that you just said to them and rephrase it in such a way where you understand it differently. You just told them everything that they just said back to you, right? They didn't just come up with that on their own. You told them, oh, I'm working all these hours, my back is hurting, and I'm so frustrated, and I'm single. You just told them that you're overworked. Probably they can assume that you're underpaid, and to some extent, you might be lonely. So when they come back to you and tell you something like that, something of the sort, you just have to admit that you're right. And then you're probably looking at them like, oh my God, they know me so well. Stop. Cut it out. Because I don't know if we really need somebody else to tell us that. But just talking it out, working it out, getting it out of your head through your mouth is therapy. That's what I think. Maybe you agree. If you agree, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Because I'm trying to have interaction here. This is where you tell me how you doing. This is where you say how you feel about what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Let's communicate. That's what I'm doing here. I don't need a whole bunch of people to communicate with. I just need a few people to communicate with. And so far, so good on my little few subscribers. On the communication tip, I feel like it's getting better. I'm having better interactions with the people that I'm engaging with on my different platforms, and because I think I'm more focused now. I know now what I want out of this, and that's to be able to express myself. If it sounds like something you want to be a part of, if you're tired of keeping it to yourself, I'm not going to keep it to myself. One of the reasons why I'm actually posting and making videos is so that my future generation can actually see me in action, and hear the way I talked and seen the way I was and all of that, because YouTube won't be around way longer than me, and we know that, right? So I'm gonna put it out there because those memories come back around, and it's for my great grandkids, all of them. You know what I'm saying? I might be big mama, big mama, big mama, big mama, big mama, big mama, big mama. Anyway, you feel me? I know that knowing the difference between somebody who's just trying to be nosy and somebody who's really concerned about your well-being or your mental state could be difficult trying to decide, you know, if that person is really being nosy or not. Because every now and then there's somebody who really cares. And sometimes when you come in contact with somebody who really, really cares and you're not used to that, it feels so weird and it's kind of scary. And it's like, well, why you want to know? Like, you really want to know? And then it really do make you feel like they're just being nosy because it's like nobody else wants to know why you want to know. And then here comes trust. Because it's like, you know, I trust you enough to share this with you, you know. I trust you enough to be vulnerable with you. And for some people, vulnerability is no issue at all. They're just vulnerable. Don't be that girl. I'm not that girl. But I do feel the need to express, and to express to a bunch of strangers is cool. Because people around me not listening. So how you doing? Have you ever talked to somebody and they genuinely scare you a little bit because they're so interested in you? Or have you ever had the support of somebody who like really supported you and you're not used to that? Because if you're not used to that, it's scary. It's like, what you playing with? What kind of trick you trying to run on me? Like, you ain't ready to run no trick on me. You're not ready to play with me. They be the thoughts. Because we learn not to trust.